Hey, we're going back to Norway again.
We are.
For a very special reason, because that music. Did you know that Gabe Saglier was born in Norway?
I did not know that Gabe Saglier
I didn't either. He texted me. It is time for Travel Smart.
Do we have that live shot again, or we're just going to take a little quick peek? I'm trying to figure it out.
We just did.
Well, I wanted to.
You want to look at it again?
I wanted to let it breathe just a
there
little
you go.
bit right there.
Does it bring back
beautiful is
memories,
that?
Gabe? This is your birthplace.
Oh, isn't that a gorgeous destination? Yeah, you can picture me like in the snow there. I was born in January, at the height of winter. My family's Chilean, but my dad was getting a PhD there in Oslo at the University of Oslo. I happened to be born there, lived the first 3 years of life in Norway.
Wow.
Went back in 7th grade, ended the second half of my 7th grade year in Oslo. So yeah, it's a gorgeous destination, guys. I mean, 4 to 5% of that country's built out, so the vast majority is this beautiful raw landscape, these gorgeous mountains, that beautiful dramatic coastline. Just a beautiful destination, and as we begin to emerge from COVID, I think Norway on top of many people's lists for sure.
Well, there you go.
I think the region is so important, Gabe, for good reason that we're having this conversation. A lot of people want to get to Europe, and the harsh reality is obviously there's a war happening in Ukraine right now, so a lot of people might be skeptical. Is it okay to still travel to Europe this summer?
So listen, there's been enthusiasm around Europe now for many, many months. We started surveying people around what they plan to do in 2022 back in October, and Europe really, I mean, we've been sort of projecting a banner summer, especially this year for Europe. The fact is, 45 days ago, war breaks out in Ukraine. We haven't seen cancellations, so that speaks to again, that enthusiasm. Folks who have already bought their airfare or vacation package to Europe, they're holding on to them, they're planning on going. We've seen a drop-off in new bookings, about a 15% drop-off in transatlantic flight bookings. Flights within Europe have dropped about 25%. And the nations that are closer to Ukraine, so Eastern Europe, Hungary, Poland, Croatia, they've seen an even more substantial drop-off in new bookings. That said, the quintessential Western and Southern European destinations are still faring really, really well. And if you're looking to go to some of these classic sort of quintessential European cities this summer, keep in mind the demand is still hot, especially for the second half of the summer into early fall. That's where the demand right now is strongest.
So can you talk about the top destinations then for U.S. travelers?
Yeah, listen, the top, out of the 10 top global destinations for Americans this year, 6 are in Europe. Italy's number 1. The UK is up there. Greece, everybody's loving Greece. France, Ireland, and Portugal has snuck up there in the top 10 for the first time in a long time. So again, Western Europe, Southern Europe, the Mediterranean, we're seeing a pretty robust outlook for Mediterranean cruises. So I think, again, as you know, we haven't traveled to Europe in years, and as we begin to travel again, we're sort of seeking what's familiar, these places that we've been to before, that we know and love, that are historic. What's changed is that we're willing to stay there a little bit longer. We're traveling in slightly larger groups. So more of an investment in getting out there this summer, just because we're ready to pull the trigger on these European vacations we haven't been able to do in the years. We
were just looking at some video that showed the UK, and apparently they're offering up some airfare deals. How can we get those deals?
So listen, I've been looking at airfare out of Los Angeles to a lot of these European destinations, and they're averaging about 12 to 1,600 round trip. That's just the reality, especially if you're looking at late June into August, September. But the UK, London in particular, is coming in considerably lower. In some cases, 900 in the high 900s in late May, about 1,000 as you head into June, July. So that is interestingly just sort of if you're looking at sort of bargain options, I think London is offering some good value there. A lot of, and again, because of that drop off in flight bookings within Europe itself, you might be able to, say, fly into London, save yourself several $100s versus, say, flying into Paris or Madrid, and then take advantage of some of those cheaper, low-frills airlines that'll take you from London all over Europe. The only caveat with that, if you go that route, is that they will ding you on those checked baggage fees. You've got to travel light, because oftentimes these checked baggage fees on these low-frills airlines in Europe will be more than the ticket to get you, say, from London to Paris.
Me again? Sorry, I thought it was...
Sorry.
I'm like so mesmerized by all of this. You know how much I love to wish I could travel more. I love to think about traveling. All your tips though are really important, because you always have good tips on how you can save money, and a lot of it has to do with like bundling, right? It's a package.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. So packaging is a great way to sort of, when things are bundled together, you got your airfare, your hotel, maybe they're throwing in a breakfast in the morning, maybe a city tour. They generally will pass on some substantial savings. And a lot of the packages that we're seeing out there now were negotiated and put together several months ago before a rise in airfare driven by demand. And before airfare, we know, will be going up in the next several weeks because airlines are not going to start buying jet fuel at the same exorbitant prices that we've been seeing at the gas pump over the last couple of weeks. So, for example, on the Travelzoo website now, I've got a package, airfare out of Los Angeles, 8 nights at 4 different cities in Portugal, for about the same price that airfare alone would cost me if I were to buy LA to say Lisbon right now. So and that's through Globus, by the way, which includes a couple of some more guided tours on the ground. So yeah, I think if you're looking sort of a last-minute booking for Europe, check out the packages. What you're seeing advertised, oftentimes you can definitely customize. You might be able to change the airline that they're advertising. You might be able to change the hotels that they're advertising. That might certainly change pricing. But generally, these vacation packages right now, especially with airfare going up, can be a substantial value.
Well, pricing is such an important topic right there. When is the best time to travel when it comes to pricing?
Well, listen, for a long time, remember the old rule that airfare sales were only popping up on Tuesdays? That rule's out the window now. You want to be alert for sales that are popping up throughout the course of the week. However, still, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays tend to be the least expensive days to fly, certainly domestically. So if you're looking for domestic airfare bargains this summer, look to fly out on a Tuesday, maybe come back on a Saturday versus a Monday and Friday. That could save you some substantial money for sure.
Great stuff, as always. Now that we know that you were born in Norway, we always learn something about you. So you're Norwegian.
A little something
Who
new.
knew?
Yeah. There you go. Jeg snakker litt norsk.
I was just going to say, do you know how to say something?
Yeah.
Say it again.
That means I speak a little Norwegian, which is all I know how to say in Norwegian.
Can you say that one more time?
Jeg snakker litt norsk. Jeg snakker litt norsk.
Yes, like Nicknoich.
I like that.
Okay.
Thank you, Gabe Saglier. For more travel
You got it.
insights and destination deals, you can visit travelzoo.com. All right, don't go away, guys. We'll be right back.